Booga.
Josh, give me a sound clap. That was shit. Ryan, give me a sound clap. Thank you. What the fuck was that?
His best.
Ryan, flip that over.
I'm gonna go hide underneath the table.
You go charge your phone.
What's going on, everybody? Views Beyond the News. We are joined today by our good friend Aaron.
So,
Special guest.
Yeah, very special guest. Very special.
Very special guest.
Take
that however you wish.
Yeah, he'll be chiming in on some topics today. But what we're gonna start, I want to start on a happy note. Something kind of dumb. Trump wants to nuke hurricanes to try to get rid of them. I just want to start this.
He's following Bush's rules. You know?
Want to start that.
He's gonna get that hurricane.
Shout about rap.
Trump was apparently, from sources in the room, they were talking about what's the new hurricane's name?
Starts with D.
There's a new hurricane? Where?
Yeah, it's gonna hit Florida
It's
here
gonna
in
hit
the
Florida in like a couple days or so.
I don't know. They're gonna nuke that bitch
Let's
next
call
to
it
Florida.
D for Dylan.
Hurricane D.
Dilly dilly.
Hurricane Dylan.
Dorian, yeah.
Oh,
Aaron
just
with
call
the
it dilly dilly. That's what they say over there.
Hurricane Dorian. Trump was apparently asking the room when they were talking about evacuation plans, maybe ways to like prevent hurricanes in the future, whatever the fuck they were talking
This
about.
motherfucker said, "Yeah, I was just nuke them bitches."
Trump straight up asked if it was possible to drop a nuke into the eye of a hurricane and blow it up and make it disband and disrupt and get rid of it. Not only, apparently there were sources in the room who like kind of like mouthed and were like, "Is he fucking serious right now? Like, did he really just fucking ask that?" And there's other people, apparently one of the higher ups in the room said, like, they'll think about it. Like, this might be something we could do in
They
the
probably
future.
said it to make him shut the fuck up.
Yeah, probably.
You know
like
who
you
I
do
can-
with me sometimes.
You know
when
I
I
can
talk
see-
too much and you just say, "Okay, Tyler," just to make me shut up.
I can see like Elon Musk walking in this bitch like, "I got it. We can nuke it. We got to drop 2 nukes."
Elon Musk loses a lot of money every second. I don't believe that, man.
That's my fucking dad, dude. You better watch
Dude,
your
your dad is
now.
Mr. Pillow. What are you talking about? Calm down.
Who the fuck is Mr. Pillow?
Google him. My Pillow. He's
I don't-
like the
I really don't want to.
Just here, I'll pull up a picture. I'll show you. It's funny.
No,
Looks like Ryan.
there's actually I don't remember I don't remember what like the group's called. It's like natural oceanic disaster, like whatever the fuck they do, whatever they're called.
Nassau?
No. I'm just saying like it's that's like kind of their general, like they just watch
By the way,
over the
I'm pretty
ocean
sure
and
Nassau-
shit.
I'm-
Yeah, no,
that's
it's
Ryan's
not.
I
dead.
completely forgot. Let me see.
That's your dad.
That was on the
That's his dad.
What? It's got a
Send that picture to me. I gotta put that up later.
He's got a bitchin' mustache.
Dude, he really does. Gold chain with the cross.
But they actually have a detailed plan on their website that would explain what would happen if you nuked a hurricane and the absolute fallout damage it would cause to the ocean, the reefs, the atmosphere.
Most definitely.
They already have a page detailed on everything that could happen, and Trump's just like, let's nuke a hurricane.
Let's put a nuke in there.
Man, fucking, we're about to save them turtles, and he go out there just blowing bitches to smithereens.
Why not just send a missile? Simply take the radiation out.
I just don't think it would work in general.
It wouldn't work.
I don't.
It'll work. I
I'm pretty
believe in
sure.
the man.
I'm pretty sure one time we launched a nuke into the upper atmosphere, and we almost blew away our own atmosphere. We were like, let's not do that again. It was the last time we were like testing nukes.
Let's test
Wasn't
this
it? I think my dad's told me the story. Wasn't it the Russians who tested like a bomb that was so devastating? Like it was so fucking big. I don't remember what it was called.
I know what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called.
They tested it. It was one of those. They're like, okay, let's dial back the radiation experiments now. Like it was one of those like we fucked up.
Yeah, because they blew it up in the upper atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know what would happen if we dropped a nuke into
Hydrogen
The H bomb.
the H bomb? There's more powerful than that.
Probably.
Yeah, no.
The Russians made it a long
I wanna
time
say
ago,
was
blew it
called,
up, and we're like,
K-bomb or some
oh, we're
shit.
just like,
I mean, they haven't used the H-bomb.
we
in, like,
done
forever.
fucked up.
Yeah.
But in the Mariana Trench,
There's a lot of, like,
if
Russian bombs.
if someone managed to get a nuke all the way down to the Mariana Trench and blew it up down there, it would single-handedly destroy the world.
It'll close the rift. We've seen Pacific
Oh,
Rim.
my God, you!
No, dude,
It'll close the
Test
rift. We've
our
seen
bombs.
Pacific Rim.
dude, it might be the Tesla.
Where's Raleigh?
But no, it'll cause so many tsunamis
Yeah,
that
it's the
it would
fuck up
destroy the
Lubbock
coasts
might-
all over the world. It's
Lubbock might
nuts.
come into this fucking ocean, man.
I mean, it's a cool concept. Like, I kind of want to know what would happen if you nuked a hurricane. What would it look like?
I really
have
don't
no
want to
faith
test
it
it.
would work.
I don't
Yeah,
want to.
The sky will turn green.
It's gonna like the hurricane's going to become a radiated hurricane and just wash out the entire like coastline. Just everything's dead. Nothing lives.
So it's gonna be like a radiation storm, like Fallout.
Yeah.
You just like go in there.
Man, I'm just going to slowly eat radiation and
Just
die.
acid rain everything.
That would be some
That
shit.
would be interesting.
Ryan
That sounds
be a
like
ghoul.
fun.
Let's sign up.
Let's try it. Yeah.
How
Indiana
is
Jones
Trump a
survived a nuke
successful
bomb in the fridge.
businessman?
I have no idea.
Don't understand.
Well, it's funny because there's a lot of people who actually they don't believe that Trump is a bad guy and he does have America's best interest at heart. He's just an idiot.
He's just a dipshit.
They believe that he would wholeheartedly like defend the American people.
I just want to
but
see
they're
how
like,
his brain
"Stupid."
works.
He's just a dumbass. He doesn't watch what he says.
So dumb.
I want to see how his brain works. If he plays like Pictionary or something.
It's like a little mouse on the wheel and it falls
It's
off
like
every now and then.
It's
just
like the draw me. It's like the Scribbler game where Tyler tried to draw a high five. It just like makes no fucking sense.
That was a good. I literally drew a weed leaf and then a 5, like the number 5. And they're like,
He couldn't draw two people high five, but he drew a weed leaf.
Yeah,
and
not
the
even
number
stick
5.
people, Aaron. Stick
For high
people would have made
five.
sense for high five, right?
I just put the little two hands touching each other and like high five. The little two
Put
sticks.
a little clap noise above the hand.
well,
Something.
I didn't want it to be too simple. And then Jared got
What
it in
is
like the
too
first
simple?
5 seconds, huh?
What is too simple?
Apparently
fucking
a weed
high-
leaf and a 5.
No, I
That
didn't
sounds
want it to be too
complicated.
simple, which would be the 2 hands just clapping. So I was like, you know what? This would be funny. Draw a
We need to
weed
play
leaf and
Scribbler
5.
again.
We do. Let's play it tonight.
But moving on for Trump, I just wanted to start with a lighthearted, idiotic topic.
It's pretty funny.
My next topic of
Greatly.
choice would be the vaping epidemic that's going around right now.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
There's been upwards of 200 cases of people being hospitalized after vaping. But there's a catch. So before you look at me like I should stop vaping, you should listen to the facts.
Before you die.
Yeah, listen to the facts.
And Aaron's just sitting over there ripping on your vape, dude. He's been doing it the entire time.
I'm going for gold.
But apparently a lot of the problem is circulating with street cartridges. Like THC
Who the hell
cartridges.
buys street cartridges in the first
No,
place?
when I say street cartridges, I mean like people buying like THC cartridges from dealers.
Oh, well, that
and
shit
them
meant just
being
like some
laced.
sketchy shit.
Apparently,
Yeah,
a
most definitely.
handful of these cartridges. It's such a clusterfuck word to say really fast.
Cartridges?
Yeah, it kind of just like mumbles together.
That kind of rolls off my tongue. Cartridges?
Cartridges.
That's what rolls off your tongue. Out of everything in this world, that is what
Yeah.
rolls off your tongue.
Can't say some other words, but that one rolls
That
off
one
my
you
tongue.
don't stutter
what's
on.
What's the one word that
Clara.
I cannot say?
There's a lot of them.
Cinnamon monster. I don't know.
I can say cinnamon.
Salmon.
I don't know.
It's a pretty nasty list we got there.
I said cinnamon. I don't have a list, you little turd.
You're a turd burglar. What are you talking about?
Just call me a turd burglar? I haven't called that since my dad called me when I was little.
But back on topic.
Everyone knows what a turd burglar is. It's pretty self-explanatory.
A lot of these cartridges apparently have been laced with pesticides and vitamin E.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
What's vitamin E?
I don't know, but apparently it's deadly to inhale.
That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah. So, a lot of these, for some reason, are laced with them, and they're not blaming THC specifically, but they're just blaming the cartridges you buy from your drug dealer, your local neighborhood drug dealer.
And Spider-Man.
Oh, it's for heart disease. That's what vitamins E is for. Because
there's a white. Oh, go ahead.
oh yeah, like a lot of the carts, like
I remember you told me one time. You told me to like double check and make sure.
oh, most definitely like the box carts, like anything that comes boxed. Because a lot of those like carts, you could unscrew the tips on, and like the more you unscrew the tips on, like you could put other stuff in it. So I don't trust anything locally from someone else. I just go to the straight up, like, if you want it, go to the dispensary or any state that's legal that has them. Because, I mean, majority of the time, I mean, that's just quick bucks, like, in other people's money. And a lot of people are too naive to actually to go in and look what it is. Because, I mean, if it makes you feel funny, yeah, it's like, gets you high. But, I mean, at what cost? I mean, that's the same thing that happened with the synthetic weed a while back in early 2012. A lot of people were smoking that. They're getting messed up. They were like people were getting holes in the brains, man.
I remember
People
hearing
were-
about it. Like, it was like laced with
Yeah.
some really bad
Yeah,
shit.
vitamin E is really important.
Yeah.
It has to.
but it's not good to like inhale through like vaporizing. Like at that point, it's lethal. It's not good for you.
Oh God, there's a lot to read there.
A lot of big words.
Yeah, it had the scientific word for it, and I looked at it, I was like, not gonna try to read that in my
I'm
head.
not gonna embarrass myself today.
Not again. Not
Just throw it
again.
out there.
But
Not after trying to say DMT.
there's a wide variety of
That
symptoms.
was a big word.
Doctors are actually calling it chemical pneumonia right now, which is kind of ironic.
Why?
Because you're getting lung problems from electric cigarettes, so they're calling it chemical pneumonia.
I could see that.
And there's
because it's
harsh
different
chemicals
chemicals.
in it. Like,
Yeah. I mean, you get leukemia from like something else.
yeah.
You know, this is like a straight, like, direct source. Like, this is how you get it.
Patients reported a gradual start of symptoms: breathing difficulty, shortness of breath, chest pain before hospitalization, and then later on fatigue.
Don't they get like popcorn lung?
I've seen several cases recently through like Snapchat's newsfeed of like this 21-year-old like college athlete or some shit ended up going to the hospital after vaping for so long, and they're quoted as saying he now basically has the lungs of a 70-year-old man. Like his lungs are fucked up.
Yeah, there's an X-ray of his lungs.
Was it
Popcorn
like
lung.
straight up like the cards, or was it like the?
They're recommending
Odds.
currently, like the CDC themselves is putting out an official warning. Some states like Wisconsin are basically trying to prevent everyone from vaping. They don't want anybody near a vape.
But they'll let you buy a cigarette still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
This is
Hold
the
on.
tobacco companies.
Hold on.
Let's
Let me-
bounce back a little bit. Let's bounce back.
Let me finish. But the CDC themselves is just recommending you stay away from anything that might be a bootleg cartridge. So if you go to a vape store and you plan on buying like a pack of pods for your Juul, it's most likely safe, but the CDC is just warning, be careful and don't buy anything off the street. Don't buy THC, dab oils, like don't do anything like that until they can clarify what specifically is causing this.
Most definitely. Because, I mean, there's been times where I had cards and, you know, it tasted way different from an actual card. So you can kind of tell the difference, like, from a fake one from a real one. It's a
I've
little
only
different.
ever had one. I've never had a second one, so. And it was pretty good. It tastes like watermelon. It's really good.
But you can actually like, tell the difference. But, I mean, yet again,
No.
I got into this, like,
So
debate.
Wisconsin's trying to completely ban vaping,
Yeah, why not?
but
No,
they're not going to ban cigarettes.
They're not trying to ban
Cigarettes
vaping.
cause more damage than vaping.
They're
No.
encouraging people to stay away from any type of vape product until it's one of those they can guarantee you, okay, vapes themselves are not causing this.
They could have done the same thing with cigarettes, though.
No, not really.
They've proven.
I mean,
cigarettes
actually, with
cause
cigarettes, you
cancer.
could regulate yourself a little bit more better than you can with a cart. Because, I mean, with a cart, you're smoking at a bigger consistency and how much does it contain, equivalent to a pack of cigarettes. So you kind of got to balance that out.
Cigarettes are still.
But yet again, how much efficient are you going to go and smoke a cart? Like, you go and you smoke a pod, you finish a pod, you're
It
like,
just
damn,
has
I need another
nicotine in
pod,
it.
so you get more. Exactly, nicotine.
I'm talking
which
about all
is
the
the
other
main
chemicals
course.
in cigarettes, the carcinogens.
I mean, that's what makes a cigarette all golden. Go American spirits, that's all I got to say. Cowboy
Smoke
cigarettes.
should come right down on Tyler. Doesn't matter which way I blow it, it comes down right here.
I know. I don't know if it's
It's probably the fan.
Yeah, I was gonna say the fan. Probably.
the fan.
But in terms of these cases, there's been over 200 people hospitalized, but only a handful they want to say are related to bootleg cartridges. So there's no guarantee yet.
So they haven't found a common denominator yet.
Yeah, no. It's just one of those, be safe,
They're just
know
trying
what
to-
you're inhaling, don't do anything stupid. But, I don't know.
You can't ask Americans not
I mean,
to do anything stupid because
This
that's our favorite
is
thing
a
to do.
better alternative to cigarettes, but it's not much more healthy for you. Like, it's still bad. You shouldn't do it.
But
It's
there's-
more suitable being a
I mean,
social network.
there's
Yeah,
not
smoke
like
that.
carcinogens in those, are there?
I shouldn't be.
Right? If you look at a cigarette, because some dude did a thing where he made a fake lung and he took a pack of cigarettes and then the equivalent like a pack of cigarettes in a vape.
Yeah.
The
And
cigarettes-
That little glass tube with the cotton
Yeah,
balls and shit.
and the cotton balls were black and had
Yeah.
tar, and that was like a little bit
See,
yellow.
I feel like with something like that, cotton ball absorbs a lot more, so you can see it perfect. But if you're going to do something like that, then actually use a human lung.
They have before, and it turned black.
See, exactly. Was it with the vape or was it with the cigarette?
The cigarette turned it black. The
Then
vape
do it
didn't
with
do
the vape.
shit.
I mean, depends on how much you put in the vape and what juices you use.
They did
They-
equivalent.
they've run that with the cotton balls with the vape, and instead of coming out black like the cigarettes did, they came out slightly tinted yellow.
Yeah, which isn't that bad. And that was because
Which is considerably better, but it still shows that it's not necessarily good.
Exactly. So it's the same rate, but slower cost. Slower rate at a big cost. Yeah.
I don't
No.
think we should just rule
Yeah.
out that vapes are dangerous, though. I mean, clearly, if
they're dangerous,
not,
but they're
You
not
just
as
gotta be
bad.
responsible.
well,
with it.
if they're clearly not being recalled yet, or there's clearly not some sort of global pandemic yet,
E-cigarette.
I'm mad.
There's no-
I'm mad that they're getting so mad at vapes because they're finding all these things it's doing or maybe doing, but they've been knowing cigarettes do all this other shit for years and like, you know what? You can keep buying those. We'll just leave those on the shelves. You know, they kill people.
I think
That's the
the con-
taxation right there.
Well, no, I think the concern with these is not enough research has gone into this. It's kind of like marijuana. It's on a level where it's the same as cigarettes, but it's a different alternative with different ingredients. They haven't had enough time to study it, run several tests, giant groups of people, and figure out specifically what it does. But because it's similar to cigarettes, I think it's more viable to be on the market without all that testing, clearly. I mean, they're still running huge amounts of tests on this.
Yeah, but I just hate cigarettes. They shouldn't be around. They should have been banned a long time ago.
I don't know. I like cigarettes in movies.
It's like saying you only banned cigars and stuff. You gotta ban everything.
You don't inhale cigars.
No, but it's still a tobacco product.
Yeah, but you don't inhale it, so it doesn't go into your lungs.
No, but you can still get fucked up cancer in the mouth because of it. It's still bad for you.
Yeah, but people don't. There's not a lot of people around the world who sit around and smoke cigars like cigarettes, do they?
I mean, but still same, yeah.
Who was it? Churchill?
Yeah.
He had like 12 cigars a day or some shit. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, but they also grew up in that. They also grew up in that
The
generation of.
Go-Gurt burglar. The Big Mouth. The Go-Gurt burglar.
Motherfucker!
They also grew up in
leave
that-
my laugh alone,
They
you
grew up
bastard.
in the generation of cigars, though.
Yeah.
And cigarettes.
Yeah, but cigars were more of like high class shit.
Don't get me wrong. Like I don't want to smoke this
Cubans smoke
the rest of my
cigars.
life. I'm enjoying doing it now, and I would like to stop at some point. If it turns out they are dangerous, well then that's more motivation to stop. But
When has that ever stopped you?
No.
When he had TB, not TB,
tuberculosis.
you have?
Dang, alright.
You have some
Bronchitis.
tuberculosis.
yeah, bronchitis and
Tuberculosis?
when I
and
got
his
bronchitis,
laryngitis.
I quit vaping for like a month.
I remember that.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You gave him that?
No.
You're like, you're welcome. Like,
I begged
Bronchitis!
Boom!
No,
I begged
Ryan was
his
You
like
just
begging me.
coughed
He's
on
like, dude. He's like, you don't sound good. He's like, you might. I don't know if you're dying or not, but you just really. I'm your doctor, and I advise you to stop vaping. I was
Ryan
like,
has more medical problems than anyone in this room.
No,
I have one medical problem in this room.
How many times have you broken a bone?
That's
One.
all broke. No.
many.
Where's your collarbone?
Both of these.
When did you break your
I had a hairline fracture on my knee.
When did you break your both collarbones?
Kindergarten,
We tried to
flag
make-
football.
We tried to make him play darts when he had a concussion.
Yeah, but I've had 12 concussions.
Dude, didn't he like throw it at the ceiling?
And he threw it and it just stuck. And we were like, yeah, we shouldn't play darts anymore.
I was there for that.
Big
No,
old quest
Aaron,
bag.
I'm the one who has the most medical problems in this room.
I don't know. I mean,
Why are you bragging
one of
about
my
that?
hearts is bigger than the other.
I've never got my heart tested. My lungs are smaller because I was a preemie baby, so my lungs are small.
Did you hear Aaron?
What?
I was like, dude, why are you bragging?
I'm trying to blame it on
I got the
Ryan.
most medical problems in the room.
Everyone knows I'm the most,
You're
I have the most
flex,
medical
alright.
problems here.
Alright.
2 knee surgeries, blind in one eye.
You're
There, I
blind
got
in one eye?
Yes,
Yes, left
legally blind in one eye.
He also has this
You
problem
get a
where he doesn't hear
molecule.
anyone
Why don't you
besides
got a
himself.
molecule? You're like Mr. Peanut.
Oh, the worst
that
is
for?
his selective hearing.
Yeah, he is selective here.
My whole family has that. It's a skill. Shut
They
up.
don't want to listen to dumb people, so they're just...
Well, they only listen to dumb people.
Oh,
Like them
okay.
saying.
Or that, yeah. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
All right,
It's just like rock with
looking at about 17 minutes right now. Moving on.
It's really dense.
No.
You're gonna be chewing that for a while, by the way.
No.
There has been a lot of.
He's trying to eat a protein bar. He's like, fuck.
Pretty chewy, huh?
This is really dense. Don't you spit it out. You swallow that like a man. Spitters or quitters.
He's had a lot of quitters in his life. Don't worry.
Don't you give up on me now, boy.
Yeah, we're all friends with them. But back to the topic now.
Oh, you guys didn't weigh in on the vape thing, really.
Yeah.
It was just
Y'all be
kind of this
quiet.
side.
I don't vape that much, so I have no say.
I'm Ryan.
I was just looking for an opinion.
I'm an
anyway.
aggressive old drinker.
I don't drink.
No.
No, you
If it's not a
sexy
Corona,
drink.
he don't touch you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
I don't drink.
alright. You're not a Heineken man.
I
You
drink.
haven't grown up yet.
Dude, Heineken's ass.
I kind of have a liquor shelf back there.
Bring it out.
It's right there.
Bring it out.
Whose
what
mans?
do you want? You want to go get
Christian,
you a little
control your
tiny liquor
mans.
bottle? I'll go get you a little. I think I have a little tiny thing of moonshine. I'll give you that.
Give
Can
me the
we-
name moonshine.
Can we get back on topic?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was your man's fault.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even vape when I kind of chimed in. I've never vaped.
You just eat
No,
edibles
but you have a
in
strong
big old
opinion
clump.
because, I mean, your parents smoke.
Shut up, Aaron. Yeah,
But
I hate it.
shifting topics, you're about to have to restart the camera. But,
You just want to restart it before you
No,
start
it's
the
on like
main
19.
yeah, no, we need to restart at 25, 30-minute mark. We got like 10 minutes. We're about to have to restart the camera.
I would say right now.
So can you just go with on the next topic? Shut up.
I know. I try.
Corner his ass.
I'm lying.
Cornhole?
Corner.
No cornhole.
Moving on.
Corner.
Oh, corner. I thought it said cornhole. I was chanting for the wrong thing. I'm sorry, Tyler.
Your cornhole.
Yeah, leave my cornhole out of this, please.
But moving on. We've all seen what's been going down recently with Greenland and the Amazon rainforest. And
Well, I don't know about Greenland, but yeah, the Amazon.
Greenland's an interesting one. I
Amazon's-
can't wait to get to that
it's
one because
fake.
I actually find that one really interesting.
He said it's fake.
Dude, it's
But
fake.
the Amazon rainforest.
Population control, baby.
What?
It's called natural selection. How are you still
Or
here?
new plague.
Because I'm fucked.
I would
Doesn't
like.
have to do anything with natural
I would like a
selection.
new plague because you want to know why?
I would like a new plague. I would like to
Bitches.
fall to the new plague.
No, I do not want a plague so I can eat people. I just would if I have to.
I mean, you do it.
Would you eat people if you had to?
To survive.
Yeah, I mean, we eat cows and burgers. I mean,
See, that's what I'm talking about. Christian would be the one who just goes slaughter them and then bring them back to us and be like, "Who wants a burger?"
Oh yeah, I would enjoy the
I'm a
killing
bicep
part of it, but
person.
I'd be like, "Here's my supply, boys."
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
In return, he feasts off my cum.
it's Mr. Emerson.
What?
Okay,
Oh
let's move
God.
on.
What?
Let's move on.
Oh, they just said that's one. Like Josh got a strike for that.
Iceland or Greenland.
No, we are. We're gonna start with the Amazon
Okay,
rainforest.
that's fake.
Cannibalism. No, it's not. You
Dude,
fucking
it's
tard ass.
Fake. It's
What do you mean it's
natural
fake?
Dude, it's population control.
What is
That doesn't mean anything. What do you mean it's
Why do I
fake?
try?
Look at the
It's
swamps.
actually on fire.
Exactly, and look how much is taken out. And they're gonna rebuild.
But it's
massive
not
population.
fake. It's actually happening.
It's gonna be pop. How did it start? How did it start, Tyler?
Sure, by lightning. Who the fuck
How did it
knows?
start?
Someone probably lit it on fire.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean it's fake.
Population
What are you
control.
saying
It's
is fake?
It's fake.
So you're saying it's
What
fake
is
that it's
fake?
on fire?
Yes, it's on fire. It's fake. That's like big old epidemic.
It is an epidemic. Either way, if it was caused by
'Cause they're like,
someone,
"Oh, it
if someone
happened."
purposely lit it on fire, it's still an epidemic because you can't
It's a fake
control fire
epidemic.
for one thing. So it
You
could go
can.
awfully
you can
wrong.
regulate a fire. is what it's
Okay, now I'm
called.
curious about Greenland.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Is the ice melting?
Okay, let me
We
light
gotta
you
get-
on
There's like a-
fire.
I was t-
Let
there's
me
like a
light you
picture.
on fire and
We
see
gotta
if you
get
can
the
control the
Amazon
fire.
before I
Go
get
do
to
that.
Greenland.
Well, apparently the Amazon's fake according to
Control the
Aaron.
fire. It's fake.
He listens to
It's
the
not
fucking.
fake.
What is he? Who do you trust? The
Dude, I trust Al Jazeera, CNN.
the what?
Al Jazeera, biggest news channel in the world.
Who?
Never
No,
even
I'm
heard
messing
of
with
them.
y'all.
Can,
Dude, really? No.
can we just
Okay.
get back on topic, please?
Yeah, I just really want to
Jesus
rile up
Christ.
Tyler so bad.
Dude, I'm gonna tackle your ass.
But the Amazon,
I'm gonna leap off this table. You're gonna see me go across screen and just tackle the guest.
from my understanding, the president of the Amazon rainforest in Brazil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I just wanted to make sure I had that right before I said something wrong.
somewhere in South America. That's all I know.
It's in
Somewhere in
Vietnam,
Australia.
It's dead in the middle.
We need to go back.
They
Fuck no. There's still traps out there. Fucking Viet Congs.
No, apparently the president over there is kind of being a cuck, from my understanding.
He is being a prick. He's denied every aid. That
Well, he's
people are trying
denied
to give him.
aid because one, I don't remember which minister or president from another nation, whoever called him out and said mean things about his country, he wants an apology before he
Probably
starts fighting
England.
the
Them
forest fires.
motherfuckers.
Oh, who the fuck cares? I want you to say sorry before I save the rainforest. What could be
That's
a prick?
basically what he's doing.
Fucking
And
jackass.
the reason
Hope he
they
burns with
started
it, I
was
guess.
because there's farmers.
Isn't
and-
there still natives down there?
Well, there's farmers
Yeah,
and
there's
shit out in
indigenous
the,
tribes.
in the rainforest.
Deep in
Yeah,
it.
it's home to a handful of people.
Yeah, a little bit more than a hand.
Damn, he's gonna let all those motherfuckers die.
Oh, when I say
R.I.P.
handful, I
to the
imagine
homies
all
back
these
home.
tiny people in my hand.
I imagined it too.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, I just thought Christian would be like, oh, they're mine. Just being like, that was fun.
But well, I think they were talking about one of his mottos or something that he talks about a lot is how the rainforest is open for business. That's kind of one of the things that's been stated
That's
around
fucked
him.
up.
I heard about that. That dude's
And-
a fucking jackass.
And basically
Told
what they
you.
were doing
They're
is there were
controlling it.
farmers and shit out there who were burning the forest to clear land for agriculture so they can breed cattle, grow crops. They would needed more room just for farming, and it got really out of hand really fast. It spread. It was supposed to be a controlled burn, and it did not go the way it was supposed
It's
to.
supposed to be a controlled burn, and they fucked
I
it
told
up.
you. You said you can't control fire, but you
You
can.
can't.
Well, they almost did.
Yeah, very
They almost did. They were so close.
If only Smokey the Bear was there just to see it.
I know. You would have been like, yo, show that side out. Fan that a little bit.
Fan that? That's how you make a fire
He's
bigger.
over there like, put out the fire!
You gotta
It was
breathe
Aaron's
fire.
fault that the motherfuckers.
You do realize
messed
that
up.
if you fan a fire, it gets bigger, right? It doesn't get smaller.
No, that's the whole joke, Tyler.
You fucking retard ass.
He wasn't in the Boy Scouts. He doesn't know.
It was
Yeah,
actually
you
funny
tried burglary.
because there's actually a lot of people who are saying that meat
I'm gonna
is to
throw
blame.
him down the stairs.
Meat.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that why people are saying don't
Dude,
eat
cows
beef?
has like the biggest ether like on the planet.
Well,
thought
no,
you
no,
said
no, no,
meat.
no,
I was like,
no,
oh,
it's
because we as a human population we eat so much meat they need more room to breed more cattle to have more.
And
Well,
what does
the-
cow give off?
Did you see that?
I swear to God, if you say because they fart too much, I'm gonna
Did you
kill
see
you.
that? Did you see that we're
Hold
running
on.
out on cow supplies?
Hold on.
Oh.
What's the 25-minute mark? I'm just gonna say now.
Okay, go for it. Feel the back of the
Tyler,
is
give me
it
the
hot?
moonshine. Tyler, give me the moonshine.
But
Did
you
you
were
see
saying-
that? Like, I don't know if it was the CDC or someone, not the CDC, whoever's in charge of like the cow, like production
The
or
FDA?
whatever. Yeah, the FDA. They were like, yeah, we're gonna run out of cow like meat here like in a couple of years, and I was like,
Well, that's
man,
why
we
I was,
must be getting a lot of fucking cow shit.
that's why I was telling you the other day. They're trying to put on the market. I can never tell if this is.
yeah, that's what we were talking about the last
I was
time.
trying to tell you the other day that they're trying to put on the market just these bags of like mealworms and shit that you can buy. They're chock full of protein and they're a short
Why
snack
can't we
that
just
you
eat
can
rabbit? It tastes like chicken anyways.
Rabbit's sweeter than chicken because they eat a bunch of berries and nuts and stuff. So does squirrel. Squirrel's sweet because they eat nuts.
I'll
Bear's
fucking
real
hunt
good.
for
Well,
you,
I
know,
just-
worms.
I'd
when
love
you
to try
think about
bear.
it, when you
It's a
think
lot
about
of fat,
trying
but you
to,
need to use that
Tyler,
if you're
I
gonna
need you
cook
to
it.
like
Or
do
crane.
what you're doing and stop playing with it, please.
I wasn't trying to
Crane's
get it
good.
straight. Sorry.
He's working on like.
I like quail. Quail's one of my favorite.
I haven't tried that yet.
Well, I
It's
just
pretty good.
there's not a whole lot in the way of alternatives for like how much meat you're gonna get out of an animal when it comes to a cow. Like rabbits, that's not gonna feed the human.
They also
population.
beef cattle up with steroids.
They do what they gotta
Chickens
do.
don't
There's
have
something
buttholes.
called Chernobyl, which is it used to be used in bulls.
That sounds like the Smite champion Chernobyl.
Well, no, Chernobyl is a supplement that bodybuilders use nowadays to get real jacked real fast.
That's that Russian stuff, right?
Maybe Russian, maybe not. Not totally sure. But they used to
Chernobyl.
give it to cows and stuff. And you're like, oh god, that's actual moonshine.
That's Chernobyl.
It's pepperminty. It's like sucking off a candy cane.
Go ahead.
Damn, I want to suck on some candy.
It's illegal in the U.S. Not for animals, but for human consumption. And it makes the muscle mass of the animals like increase exponentially. It's insane. But humans saw it. Were like, let's put this in myself, and became bodybuilders with it basically.
I mean, you can't expect.
12-year-olds got.
It also like it makes you real cut too. It makes you real lean.
Well, I mean, you can't expect one supply to last forever. I mean, you're eventually gonna run out of something. But
Yeah, but who would have thought we came to the day where we didn't see cows?
who would thought they'd be alive during the generation where they run out of cows?
Who the hell thought there'd be 7.5 billion people in the fucking world?
The people
I'm
who
sure
made
sometime
Chick-fil-A.
around the Roman era, they were probably like, yeah, these people don't keep fucking.
Dude, that's all Rome was. They're like, fuck wherever you want, whatever you want.
Go to the bathhouse,
whoever
get
you
it
want.
on.
You know the town of Pompeii was a sex city, right? They uncovered the ashes and there were dicks of stone in the street and like on
Yeah,
the
did you
walls.
see the guy
there
who,
were stone penises.
The guy who got like just rubbed one out. He got,
Yeah, he was in ash doing that.
Yeah. He got covered.
No, but Pompeii was basically a giant fuck city.
I feel that, man. Maybe my ancestors from Pompeii.
We should go back and visit Pompeii if we ever read Time Travel. We should go back there and have a fuck fest.
But
I'm
like
down. I
everybody,
would probably stay,
everybody
though.
fucked everything.
I would fuck a dog.
That's my
Like dudes
hometown.
fuck dudes.
That's like the weekend you aim to forget once you come back. You're like, that was great. I don't ever want to remember.
That's like going to Reno.
Going to Reno?
Yeah.
Is that what Reno's like?
Never been to Reno.
Only Aaron
What about
knows.
Vegas?
Reno's is just fun. There's tits everywhere, but just don't go to Reno.
Aaron should know. You like that, didn't
That
you?
frightens me.
You just don't talk about Reno.
Oh, okay.
And Aaron's tiny too. That's
I want to go to
fucked.
Vegas. What happens in
You're
Vegas
a
stays in
Twinkie. What are you
Vegas.
talking about, Ryan?
I've never been to Reno. Apparently you have, though.
That's what
He's
your
the Twinkie
terminology
and you're the
is.
chocolate Twinkie.
Chocolate dipped on hazel. But what's the next topic right now?
Well, I was gonna say that.
Oh, now I want to hear your story about going to Reno.
Well,
Well,
seen Reno 911.
I'm still talking about the Amazon rainforest. I mean,
Get on
they've
the
stated
green.
that it contains up to 90 to 40 billion metric tons of carbon, and it's burning at a very alarming rate.
So what's crazy about that is people are like, we're not going to have oxygen out. The rainforest is going to burn. That's
No, we
not
will.
true.
Just
because
we'll just
all-
have less of it.
The
No,
Earth's
no.
just gonna be worse off.
No, because all the oxygen the Amazon produces is used up by every organism that lives there. So no oxygen made by the rainforest leaves the rainforest.
No, but I mean, it's probably like, what is it, like the Great Barrier Reef or whatever? Like, it
Yeah.
plays its part in the cycle of the environment. It needs to be there. I mean,
Yeah, it does need to be there, but it's not there to produce oxygen because it uses it all up. It's not for us. We never breathe
but it's
oxygen
something
in
that
Amazon.
produces oxygen. We just
Yeah.
don't get to breathe that oxygen.
Yeah.
I mean, majority
So
of
it's-
the world that gets to breathe it, though. Yeah.
You say majority of the world gets to breathe
Yeah,
it?
that
No,
lives down there. The majority. I mean, you got Chile, Peru.
they
The
don't
people who
breathe
live
it.
inside the rainforest.
You'd have to live inside the rainforest to
Amazonians.
breathe it. Amazonian
I mean,
air.
I'm pretty sure if there's a tree right next to me, I can breathe
Amazonian
it.
air.
Yeah, Amazonians. That's what they are.
They're
I'm
gonna
pretty sure.
can air. That's what they're gonna do. Yeah, that's what they start doing now. When you go
Spaceballs,
hiking.
dude.
You just go and you have
Canned
canned
air.
Oh,
air.
the Pierre when he's like, oh god, he puts it away at the desk.
So that's what they're gonna do.
Like the next
Just
cocaine.
can air around the world. That's what they actually do. They'll go specific areas, can the air. They're like, here's the oxygen. You can breathe in
It's already a
high
thing.
quality
though.
oxygen.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
because
saying.
I went to Telluride, Colorado, which is up in the mountains, and they were advertising canned air, and my dad was like, "Oh, that's some bullshit." Second day we were there, my dad comes down with like, I was like, "Dad, those are like $20," and he's like, "Yeah, they're actually really great." I was like,
He's like, it's so fresh.
"Dude, that's
really
exactly
are.
what he did." I was like, "You just spent $80 on canned air, Dad." He's like,
Purified canned
he was
air.
like, "But it's good." I was like,
It helps my lungs.
"It's 'cause you just I was like, "If you didn't smoke, you'd probably be able to breathe up here." And he was like, "Shut up," and just walked
But
away.
There's like different like brands of canned air that's like higher classes. There's like a legit.
Dude, my whole family bought the fucking canned air too. I was the
I love
only
it.
one who didn't try it.
I would have tried
Just
it.
tried it. It's air.
Yeah.
I would have tried it.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. Just like, feels
Well,
like air.
that was $20 well spent. Throw it away.
Greatest air I've ever fucking had.
Wow, tell
Some
you
of that
what.
Mount Fuji air. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's what they have now. Like
But-
mountains.
I do think it's ridiculous that
You know,
it
the
took
higher you
them-
go up in a mountain, the less oxygen there is, right?
But you could be in a certain area where there's good oxygen.
No. No. No matter
It's
how
called
high you go.
extracting. You ever extract?
I do think it's ridiculous that it took them so long to even start
Really
attempting to
getting
put out
on
the
to
fires,
everybody.
let alone the president over there's kind of being a baby bag bitch.
Got those motherfuckers
you
like.
insulted me and my people over this. I want an apology before I say.
I bet you they were
their
all like,
slums."
"It's gonna
I mean, I
rain. It's
kinda
gonna
see
be
where he's
okay."
coming from though, like
Well, it is called the
I mean,
rainforest. It
Well, I mean,
should
don't
rain
mind-
eventually,
you
right?
can't, you
It
can't
rains
just-
almost every
they
day.
called him
but
the
there's a
shit forest.
fire.
Well,
They
the
can't.
fire, you stop the rain. Because rain water's better than fire, right?
You can't just insult another nation. You can't do that from like a diplomatic level. You just can't do that. But at the same time, it's kind of one of those. The rest of the world's concerned about it. Why don't you get off your ass and put out the fire in your backyard?
But it shows out like how petty the other like country is. It's just like
Everybody in this entire world
Well, he's
is a
from
petty
Brazil. There is
baby
no
back
country there.
bitch.
It's all.
Oh, most
fucking-
definitely.
Every single
all
one of our
slums.
world leaders is basically it's a pissing contest. Who has the biggest PP around? That's what it is.
Shit, America's pretty big, man. I tell you what.
No, it's not.
He was in
Yeah,
Humble
just
too.
us and our
I mean, it was
$1 trillion
probably
of debt.
pretty big when Obama
It's a
was in
huge
office.
With our
business.
18 trillion
Nah,
dollars
no,
in debt,
Bush-
we're just
Bush
like,
was
this is our
office-
cock.
When
Look
Bush
at our
was office,
$18
shit.
trillion
Let me tell you
debt
what.
Yeah, right. He was in office and brought us into a
Al-Qaeda.
war. Cool.
That's
That's a big cock. Yeah.
Well,
It was a big
Well,
cock.
we kind of went in that war because 9/11, didn't we? Or was that before or after?
That was
No, that
Bush.
was after.
That was
Because
after.
Clinton, the administration for Clinton, the reason why
Don't get
he got
Aaron
in
started on
trouble.
this. Go on to the next topic.
Yeah.
He's already started.
No.
No,
Go.
we go. We keep on going.
Are we gonna keep going? Okay. I like how he knows. He's like, don't get me started. Let's just go.
Yeah, I'll ruin everybody's.
Greenland.
Yeah. Tell me about that ice.
Dude, people annoy me because they're like, wow, I didn't know Greenland had ice on it. I'm like, that's why they called it Greenland.
I should have wrote notes about Trump wanting to buy Greenland.
I love that. That
I think
is
it's fun.
And
so
then,
beautiful.
and then if you look at Iceland, Iceland is completely green. They called it Iceland so people wouldn't come to visit it.
Yeah, the Vikings.
Yeah, they
We
wanted the
learned
land
about
for
this
themselves.
back
Like, what would make people go away? We're gonna call it Iceland, and it's just all green. Then all of Greenland is complete ice. Well, now it's green.
Or it will eventually be completely green.
It actually has smaller islands in it. It's
Now-
not like a complete like thing.
But
Majority of
Because
it's
all the
just
ice that melted is now a bunch of like lakes and shit on it.
I could let Tyler and Aaron riff for hours and we'd get nothing done.
Most definitely.
Yeah. But on to Greenland.
I like to butt heads.
Apparently,
Button heads. Gay.
the same ocean group I was talking about that, like I was talking about with the hurricane shit, they are in charge of monitoring ocean levels, temperatures in the ocean, icebergs. And over in Greenland, they heard this horrible, loud noise, and they didn't know what it was. Turns out an iceberg over there lost 12.5 billion tons of ice.
12 point.
Actually, no. They lost
Billion.
12 billion tons of ice in one day, August 2nd.
Yeah.
12 billion tons of ice, the largest
I mentioned that on the
single day
podcast.
loss. The other day, it was August 20th when they heard this noise. A soccer field worth of ice broke off a glacier and dropped into the ocean. That's the horrible cracking crash noise they heard. On top of that, apparently there's enough ice in Greenland to raise sea levels by 7.5 meters, which is 25 feet. So if all that ice melts, the oceans are going to rise
25 feet?
7.5 meters, 25
Dude,
feet.
California's underwater at that point.
Yeah, coastal cities are going to be fucked.
Florida's gone.
Florida should just be gone.
The
but
tip of Texas is going to be gone. Where
not the tip.
where
Just
it's our
the
favorite part. But where Mexico connects to South America, that'll be
Sounds like Mexico's
like the Panama Canal will be gone. It won't be a canal anymore. It'll just be the ocean.
Yeah.
It'll be the
Be
Panama
Panama.
Ocean now.
We
Bro,
have a much smaller planet to live on.
It's bad enough Venice is already underwater. Now they really.
No, they stopped the sinking. Now it's gonna. Italy will be gone.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I don't live in Italy, oh well.
I
It
mean,
sounds like a global problem.
It
right
is a
now.
global problem.
What are we gonna do with all the water? Drink it.
But
God.
on top of that, the
If
biggest,
everyone walks out there with one glass, we can definitely conquer this, guys. I really
it's salt water, but it's okay.
Just
Saltwater
down it, you'll
make
be
you
fine.
hallucinate.
Dude, remember when we went to
one
that
cup
water
of
park
salt
and I had
water.
breathing issues because I inhaled salt water by accident?
Yes, you inhaled. You were
I
like,
didn't mean to. And just swimming, having fun in the wave pool, I inhaled the park. Every water attraction was salt water.
yeah, because it's easier to clean. That's why
Yeah.
it keeps
Where?
it cleaner.
It was it was either the Great,
Great
Wolf or
Wolf.
the Gaylord, one of the two.
It was the Great
Great
Wolf
Wolf Lodge.
Yeah, me and
I've
Christian
been
went to
to both.
Gaylord together one time.
Yeah.
that sounds like a nice weekend.
I went with
It
his
was a nice
family.
weekend. It was a nice family trip, Aaron.
Oh yeah, you and your heterosexual life partner, Christian. Yeah, and it was a real nice family trip.
Really was. But no, it was the Great Wolf. He got sunburned in an indoor
Well,
water
it's,
park.
it's really weird because the Gaylord, we went with your
Huh?
aunt. We didn't even go with the rest of your family. It was your aunt,
And
G,
G.
Brooklyn and shit.
How the fuck did you get
The
sunburned?
roof was glass!
You still got
You can
sunburned.
still get sunburned.
He got sunburned, and he came back, and Andy was like, "Wasn't that an indoor water park?" Christian was like, "Yeah," and he's like, he couldn't
Seriously,
talk, he couldn't
glass.
breathe, he was just red. He was
Because you're
like,
drinking this salt water.
he wasn't.
I
'cause
wasn't drinking
the mist from it. If you inhale,
Drinking it.
Why would
His
I go into
lungs
a park
got-
and be like, people pissed in this pool, I'm thirsty.
Christian's like, no, it was just, it, like my throat hurt too, but him trying to. Christian was like,
Because I remember we went to your granddad, and we were you asked me if he could look at me, and he kind of felt my chest, and he was trying to diagnose it, and I was like, am I going to die? I was like,
yeah,
"Oh, God."
yeah, we had dementia granddaddy check on Christian.
I can only imagine granddaddy doing that shit on
So
you.
did he feel you like 3 times? And he was like, all right, yeah.
Pretty much. He was like,
Poor granddaddy's probably like thinking he's like back in his internship, like fuck this shit.
This guy's a goner.
I can feel it right here. You did.
He goes down right here. He's like, "Oh, that's not good. I don't know what that is, but that's not good. We don't have the type of medicine to help that,
I
brother."
wish we were granddaddy like
You need a
Christian. He
nail
always
in the
made him
hand
laugh.
for
I still have the alien. Actually, it's in the closet back there.
Back to Greenland.
I still have that thing.
What?
The alien we won.
Really?
Yeah,
I
it's-
remember we broke the game.
I have a lot of stuff. My ex has one for me in my closet as well.
Who says we're exes?
Oh, okay.
I ain't smoking with you no more. There's a giant iceberg over in Greenland. It's called Helheim, named after the Norse mythological
Fucking awesome.
death world.
Yeah,
Afterlife.
thought that was
two more
hell.
months till it's gone.
Oh.
It's one of the largest glaciers in Greenland. God damn it.
Fucking idiot. That's why he goes.
Oh!
Seniors penetrate carps.
Oh God! What?
This is why he goes to seniors penetrate carps.
Oh.
So,
That's why I'm doing 2 victory laps, Ryan.
this,
Shut up.
this iceberg is apparently 4 miles wide and roughly the height of the Statue of Liberty.
Holy
Sitting in the
shit.
water. It's a huge fucking glacier.
What happens if that falls in the water?
It's
Well,
already
let-
in the
let-
water.
let me tell you what's
Going to hell.
This group,
We're all
I
gonna
wish I knew their name. I didn't write it down, and I wish I had. They put these probes in the water that help them monitor wave activity and if
I got probed in the water.
sea levels are rising and shit, whatever. And when they flew over this iceberg, they saw a crater in the iceberg that was like a little pond, and there was no ice in it, so they decided they were going to go over there and they were going to drop their probes in the water. And roughly, what does this say here? What did I write down? Give me a second.
You went with the trouble. You can't read your own handwriting. Yeah, I feel that.
After they dropped these probes in, thanks, Josh.
Just thought maybe it's a little dark, you know?
After they dropped these probes in the water, it actually showed that this iceberg Helheim was completely surrounded by warm water up to 2,000 feet below the surface.
Holy shit.
They said it's very rare for there not to be a single change in temperature. Once you hit like the 700 meter mark, it changes. It gets colder and shit as you go down. 2,000 feet down on this iceberg, and it's the same temperature all the way down. The warm water's melting it 2,000 feet below the surface. Global warming, bitches. Global warming.
So
That's not real.
See, what the thing about this is, when all the ice comes back into the water, it's going to start a little ice age again.
Mm-hmm.
So
That,
technically,
and then a new disease.
The water ice age.
So
Water
no,
syphilis.
global warming
Water
starts
syphilis.
ice ages. Like in the world, it's.
But if
it
it's
heats
getting
up,
so much warmer, how's it gonna get cold?
it heats up and it switches the Gulf Stream. And when it switches the Gulf Stream, it goes from everything being hot to everything being cold. So
It's
like,
just a big old drought.
no, go back to being an ice age. That's how the ice ages started. Was it Earth heated up too hot and then released all the ice, and then it turned back.
I don't know about y'all, but I've seen Day After
I don't
Tomorrow.
know. I watched Jake Gyllenhaal defeat a blizzard.
Hell yeah.
I've seen Day After. I've seen Day After Tomorrow. I know where to go. Mexico.
That's
No,
a good old
the-
movie right there.
You know the Great Lakes were created by an iceberg. Like that's where the water came from.
I can
Like,
see that.
There was an iceberg
Facts.
over them
But that's
and into
Canada's
America.
problem.
Hey, I like Canada. I
Facts.
want to go to Canada.
All right, Drake and Ryan Reynolds, calm down.
Okay, actually, I
Sarah
don't even like Drake.
But Ryan Reynolds can be my dad. I love Ryan Reynolds.
Don't be
Facts.
pappy.
Yo,
My pappy.
was it Aviation Gin on trailer? That's
Oh, his
brand.
gin?
Yeah,
Oh, I'd try that.
I don't really like gin, but I'd try it.
it's
But,
Ryan Reynolds.
But
I mean,
Blows
for sure.
all his
no,
glasses.
dude, the iceberg would come down to like the middle of America, and then there'd be a coastline.
like Illinois.
There's a,
I feel like that's one of those, like, what?
You got somebody who's gonna bring out the map. Look, get the globe.
Get the globe.
You got the
where's
globe
the globe?
behind
Fucking
you.
blind.
No, dude,
Use
we
your good
need
eye.
one of those maps you can pull down and give a
Use your
demonstration.
good eye. Here's the globe. Where's
It's
the
a
map?
nice globe. Don't fuck it up.
I know it's a nice globe.
It's already fucked up. It's
But,
not on the swivel.
It would come down. Wait, where's the middle of fucking America?
That doesn't look like America.
This is fucking
Hey,
America
bro.
right here, you
You're
dickhead.
right over China right now.
Dude, fuck you. Probably come over. This is Nebraska?
Right there. It's Illinois. It's right there. See
I
where
don't
Illinois
even
is
know where
at?
the fuck Illinois is.
Chicago's
dog.
over here.
You know what? I'll just
Dumbass.
That's
Google Map
fucking New
this.
Mexico.
No, over here, isn't it?
No, fucking Chicago's
Okay, then
over here. You
go to
He's
Chicago.
like, is
Yeah,
Chicago
Power of
over
the world in
here?
our hands, and we
You
want
pointed to
globe.
Wyoming.
Look, there's Illinois right there. Look, there's Nebraska and there's Illinois right there. Illinois, Nebraska. See, like Illinois is more in the middle than
Where the
Nebraska.
fuck's
Nebraska's-
Are we talking the middle, like
Illinois?
from like coast to coast, or are we talking from like top to bottom border? Which
Topped up like it would do this. It would come down to here.
Is it big ass or small tits or big tits, small ass?
This would be like where the iceberg
taking
would
the
go.
big ass.
It'd be
That's a
like
pretty
right
good
to the
question.
middle of America, and then
Like-
the coast, since all the water melted, we'd be like have a coast on one side, then the iceberg on the other.
You'd be such a good professor.
Professor?
Shut up, Ryan.
And like, dude, like all of Russia would fucking freeze.
Well, good.
Well, does it already? Yeah.
Actually, it's
Yo.
hot there right now.
The Russian walrus. I'm gonna be sad when he's gone.
I was trying to. I have a
The-
big
the
ass
Russian
map that
walrus?
was on
You
the
never
wall.
seen
What
that?
would I do?
The
with
what?
those
The what? The Russian walrus?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
drunk guy who's like, huh? And he's like big old drunk guy, just like with his gut out, like
Who
asleep
knew it'd be
on like,
alright?
a frozen like lake fishing. He was so drunk.
He's looking for maps. But no.
Oh well, Professor Jones looks for that, and he's bringing out a map of this shit. He found it. Illinois still not on there.
You want to hang it up for the whole podcast to see?
Here, someone hold this.
I hope the fan takes that.
Josh, you want to help me hoist this bitch above my head?
I love that I have a big ass map in a closet somewhere. I think it's the wrong one, but it's whatever. That's not what states on it. It would come back to like right there. Right in the middle.
Yeah, that's
And
where
then-
Illinois is at.
I'm gonna fucking murder. I'm gonna strangle you.
Well, I mean, technically,
That's where
there's-
Illinois is at.
There's a lot of
if the
states
coast
right
rise, would all these islands would fucking disappear.
So the Caribbean
Josh, your
islands would be
homeland would
gone.
disappear.
Dude, he's Filipino. He's on the
My
other
homeland's
side.
on
The
the other
Philippines
side.
are over here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's a
But
bunch
you
of
pointed
islands.
over here.
No, but I was like,
You did circle that little
I
line.
was like, these islands would disappear. Then I looked over there and I was like, oh, Josh's homeland. All of that would disappear. Would Japan disappear too?
Yes.
Yeah, the
everything
rising sun
everything
would
that's
be
on the
no more.
coast, Tyler, would probably go.
Sweet Jesus.
What if we lost all of Australia?
See, look, all this side.
Could you imagine YouTube banning this?
New Japan.
Did you?
New Japan.
Nagasaki number 2.
Nagasaki number 2.
Madagascar would fucking disappear?
No
Oh,
way.
Madagascar.
I'm sure those movies are.
Alex the Lion would never.
New
do
Zealand would go.
I was thinking the same thing. I said those movies are bad anyway.
New Zealand would go.
first
That
one was
blows.
funny.
How
The
much
first
of
one was
Mexico
good.
would disappear?
All of it.
Pretty sure not all of Mexico would disappear. There's some
Well,
mountains
this
in
part
Mexico.
would be gone.
I think
this
that,
part.
dude, California would be almost.
It'll be like narrow. No,
I mean, if you're
California
talking about a
that-
25-foot increase in
All over
ocean
the world,
levels,
though.
yeah, like how far inland would the water actually end up coming in?
It'll probably touch up there by the Congo.
Is that just
I'm
because
gonna-
it's the biggest
I'm
word in
gonna-
front of you?
You know what?
Fly
You know what the
to
worst
Congo
part is
and
about
drop
that?
you off.
What are they gonna do with the
Chad
refugees?
sounds like fun.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have
no,
a.
no.
there.
See, that's where I kind of agree with Ryan right now. Like, I don't want to compare it to this, but like we have this huge like immigration problem with Trump right now. If everything goes underwater, they have to flood more inland.
I'm just saying because when we went to Italy,
Why don't
when
they
all
go to
those bombings
Nebraska?
were happening, and they
First
brought
of
all those
all, everybody
refugees
goes to
into
Nebraska
Italy,
if they know
like they were just standing there with
Nebraska would be more
fucking
safer.
nothing.
Or would it be? From his
So what would we
terminology,
do with
I
those
never-
refugees? Like, we
I
can't
didn't
bring
really
any
get a
more
good
people.
grasp.
Put them in cages like we're doing with the rest of them, I think.
I'll just go to Illinois.
Which is very unfortunate.
Which sounds real fucked
Oh,
up,
nice
but I'm
and
pretty
some
sure that's what
guitar.
Trump
Yeah, but we're
would
gonna
do.
get refugees all the way
Sounds
from
safe.
Cuba. From
Honestly,
get
I
refugees from Cuba,
I would
dog.
think at a certain point, if it's a world disaster, I don't think Trump could single-handedly just be like, we're not letting these people in.
I
That's
can
a
see-
world disaster.
No, I can see him saying that.
No,
I
'cause
can
like,
see
they
him
already
saying
said
it, but I
I
don't
can see
think
him
I don't think
saying
it'll
it
be
too.
done that way. I
think
really
it would
don't.
be. I think for the first year it would be.
And with how
Welcome
many
to
people are
visual-
flooding
visual.
inland, we're gonna get overpowered at that point.
I also think a fuck ton of people would die
Yeah, it's
anyway.
like the catastrophic events, like in the billions, like 3.4 billion.
How many people live
2.5
on the
billion.
coast?
You got to see it
No
like this.
clue.
Like they already said it, like with the UN, the report that I was talking about earlier.
Not even them. Think about the people in
They were
Japan.
talking
There's
about
a shit
like
ton of them there.
basically
varsity
everyone
volleyball
who's
today?
like in Providence and like who are poor, like
Six.
anywhere like over there, or like new developing like countries,
Shit, I
they're
kinda
going to
wanna
be
go to
like,
that.
hidden worse with the brunt of the force of it.
Mhm.
And it's basically the middle class are going to become like either they're going to go up to being high class or then go to Providence. There's going to be no more poor. It's going to go up like that, and like the rich are like it's going to be.
Use the boats to go.
Yeah,
into
they're
the
gonna be
new
perfectly
land.
fine. That's what they're saying. Like the rich is gonna be like really fine. So it's like regardless, like the 1%, like the rich uses like more like carbon like in the world. 50% than
3/4
anyone else.
of the world's mega cities are by the sea.
Ooh.
And
Those cities
so
are very popular.
80%
People
of
wanna live by the
people
ocean.
Wow, me, fuck that. That's
I
water.
don't live by
I
the
can't
ocean.
swim.
80% of people live within 62 miles of the coast.
I know, right? I would
And
be fucked.
40% of people live within 37 miles of the coast.
Let's look at the bright side.
We're okay. We're in Texas.
This is true.
Let's look at the second bright side.
We're also 2,000
northern
feet
We're
above sea
Texas.
wiping,
level.
we're wiping out quite a large part of the population,
We're
and that's the
wiping
problem.
Population control told you.
I never said you were wrong, you jackass! I just fucking said it's not fake! I'm gonna murder you!
It's fake news.
I feel like that would be a good part to wrap up before Tyler kills him on camera.
Yeah, me too.
We good?
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm solid.
Mad.
I'm Jim Dandy, goddammit.
Say
Bring
bye to
out
the
your map
camera.
again.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you
Aaron,
guys
am I
next
gonna
week.
say your last testament and will?
Hey, Christian, you recording this?
Yeah, I am. All right, well, fuck off.